the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verses 15, and it reads, "Woe unto you that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, He made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, He had no understanding?" Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and the speckled bird. I'd like to say shalom to you. All right, I got a quick video here, and I'm just going to go in the spirit, That's how we're going to do it.
There's now more to the cover-up story of Tom Alexandrovich, Israel's cyber chief, who was busted in a sting operation. Now the new details are out that Sean King was silenced by X. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, all of his posts about Tom Alexandrovich had been removed. Turns out they were removed because the Israeli government asked X, will you take down all these posts? And X said, okay, we'll go ahead and do it. And the irony of it goes even deeper. The organization within Israel, the government agency that asked for X to remove the posts, was the very agency Tom Alexandrovich heads. So the cover-up just gets worse and worse by the minute. This is the post that Sean King put out there. In the middle of the night, Elon Musk deleted every single tweet I've made about Israeli Tom Alexandrovich that was arrested in Las Vegas for crimes against children. All of them, every retweet, every link to my articles gone. Those lawyers were told a government demand required us to remove the tweets, but they didn't tell the lawyers which government. Then it turns out that it gets confirmed that Twitter admitted it was the Israelis that asked them to get rid of the tweets, and they complied. This was from Grok saying, yes, based on verified reports, X voluntarily deleted the tweets under doxing policies, likely promoted by Israel's cyber unit where Alexandrovich worked. This lacks a public U.S. legal mandate, effectively limiting scrutiny and indirectly protecting the accused from public exposure. So not only did he get away with this crime and get to run off to Israel, but then his same division goes and says, oh, and remove all of these tweets. This is like one of those cover-ups that reek of Epstein killed himself. It just so happened the cameras didn't work. It just so happened the guards fell asleep. It just so happened.
And this is just telling you how wicked these people are, man. All right? They're all in it together. They're all these Edomites, all these rich, and they protecting those small hats over there. And you can't say nothing against them because they run America. They're in charge over here, man. All right, you got this pedophile that just ran back over there, and nobody can say anything about it. What about those small hats that came out the sewers in New York not too long ago? So, basically just letting you know, this is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right?
All right, so look, I'm trying to tell y'all, the people who took the blue pill will regret it in the end. Because the blue pill was comfort. It was silence. It was complicity. It was ignorance dressed up as peace. It was saying, don't rock the boat. Don't ask questions. Just work. Just consume. Just obey. And too many people swallowed it whole. No diddy. They believed that if they just kept their heads down and played by the rules and stayed loyal to the lie, that somehow the system would protect them. They believed America would reward their faith. But let me tell you something. That faith was misplaced. That loyalty was wasted because America does not reward loyalty. It feeds off of it. Every day this empire survives because these blue pill dreamers keep it propped up. They defend it. They excuse it. They justify it. They turn a blind eye to the exploitation. They turn a blind eye to the racism, the violence, the greed. They ignore the scams, the scandals, the corruption. As long as they can run off to the little bubbles of comfort, as long as they can still sip their little wine while the rest of us starve, they think it's all fine. But it's not fine. They are the reason that this miserable matrix is dragging on longer than what it has to. The system is collapsing. The lies are stop desperation. They won't run overseas because America's collapse will follow them everywhere. And no other nation is going to be willing to accept refugees from this empire, especially what this empire has done to the rest of the world. So these blue pill dreamers will stand in the rubble of this dream that they defended, realizing too late that they wasted their time protecting an illusion. Meanwhile, those of us who took the red pill, not because we wanted to, but because it was shoved down our throats, no diddy, but those of us who took the red pill, we will endure. We've been surviving collapse our entire lives. We know how to stretch nothing into something. We know how to build community in the dark. We know resilience because resilience has been our only choice. The truth is heavy. The truth is painful. And sometimes the truth is even lonely. But the truth prepares you. The truth makes you strong. The truth builds you for the storm that's coming. And the storm is almost here.
Hey, man. Dude killed it, though. Dude killed it, bro. Let me get a script. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and 1, and it reads, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon," talking about America right now today. "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Yeah, this place, these people have been real comfortable, man. All right? People have been real comfortable, but the Lord has taken away the comfort from this place, man. All right? It says, "Take the millstones and grind meal." Yeah, and everybody's discovering that America is wicked. These people are wicked. Our government officials, our presidents, the people that run the banking systems, you know, everything is just wicked. Everybody is wicked, man. All right, they're against the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, "Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen." Yeah, this place is completely bucket naked. Everybody can see all of its lies and bull crap, man. All right, it's totally exposed to the whole world, talking about make America great again. Yeah, this place is through, man. The factories are through, the roads are through, the infrastructure, the people are through, the government officials are through. Everybody's fucking through. These people are just ticking time bombs. Just ain't nothing left but nuclear fire, man. That's the only thing that can cleanse this land. Ain't nothing left. Okay, all your times, you was having a good time and all the fun and all this stuff. You know, hey, everybody's discovering that this place is it worships Satan, man. Your church leaders, your pastors, everybody that you held in high regard growing up, and you find out that they all worship the devil. Drinking blood and all types of shit. They won't show you who been human trafficking these kids. They won't bring none of those things out. They showing you what they represent, and you realizing it, and you realizing that you've been duped. You've been duped, man. Are you voting? No, none of that crap matters. All right, now the Lord is exposing this place for all of the wickedness it's been doing, all the enchantments that it's put on the people, all the witchcraft, all the warlocks and witches walking around everywhere that you wouldn't even notice. Sitting there, you sitting there with them in the lunchroom somewhere. They're your principals, your different leaders in the community. Your government officials, people that you thought you can trust in, your favorite artist, and your favorite movie actor. It says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered." Yeah, this place is completely wicked. All right, and it's not pretty anymore. It's not the land of the, what they say, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and all this other stuff. You know what they used to say. Pretty much Revelation chapter 17. All right, you can read that, Lord willing. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So the Lord is going to come and deal with you devils, man. All right. It says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Sit thou silent and get thee in the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, talking about Babylon the Great America. All right, in the book of Revelations, it mentions it as Mystery Babylon. It says, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. That's right, because you're being exposed. All right, you're being exposed. All right, and you've been living in great pleasure. All right, let me grab that Revelation 17 real quick. Let me see. I want to get that word for mystery. Yeah, Revelation 17. Let's just go straight to the point. At 3, it says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Abominations and filthiness of her fornication. This country can't even tell you what a woman is. Oh, but they can hide hundreds of thousands of children. And they putting it out. They've been catching some child predators as of late, or whatever. But man, there's hundreds of thousands of kids missing every single year. Over 250,000 right here in America. They don't show you these lists. They don't show you what's really going on. They don't show you who really doing these things. They hurry up and cover it up. Like the first video I showed of the small hat dude that came over here and got away with grape, with and then Elon Musk and his company erased all the evidence off the X. So they're showing you who they are, man. It says abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon, talking about America. Mystery Babylon, the mother. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. That's right. Abominations of this whole earth, man. All right. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints. Yeah, because they're going to come after us. That's why you see Donald Trump putting the army, the National Guard in different cities. It's going to continue, man. It's not going back to normal. But sooner or later, it's going to be Gurkha troops. They're gonna have to bring over maybe European or some kind of different troops, because the regular troops ain't gonna have that shit. And I don't think they can do that anyway. I don't know. There's some kind of law in place. They can't fight against their own people like that. Concentration camps have been being built. It says, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushai. And when I saw her, I wondered in great admiration. Yeah, this is talking about Babylon the Great. This is talking about that whore riding that beast. Pretty much that beast, the EU, or the NATO, in the EU. So that's what's going on in the world, man. Let me grab another one real quick. This is the book of Nahum 3 and 4. It says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts. Yeah, this place puts all types of witchcraft spells on you. They don't teach you how to be, they don't teach you nothing. They don't teach you, they just teach you how to be a slave here. I got another video about that. They don't, you know, they you know, you're paying taxes for everything. Paying taxes, spending billions on Ukraine, and you don't even know them people. Spending billions out of your tax dollars to go to Israel, and they're fucking committing genocide on the people. You supporting a genocide and not, without wanting to. This place is beyond wicked, man. Just think what they did to us. Hung us up from trees, burned our bodies, cut parts of our bodies off for memorabilia, stuffed our hair in couches, and still to this day, we didn't do it. Oh, no. You did do it. You did do it. And the souls of the just complain continually. All right? Those souls, if they wasn't reincarnated back into the earth, which they were, a bunch of us are still complaining continually, man. And the Lord is hearing our cry. And he's visiting you devils for the controversy of Zion. And this place is about to go down, man. It's only so long. They think they're going to accomplish their enterprise, putting a microchip inside of everybody. But they're not gonna be able to do it. There's too many enchantments, too much witchcraft. Hey, the light is shining now. The light is here. Our Lord Yahushua is here, and us preaching His word. And soon to be really here. All right. He said He's not gonna meet you as a man. All right. He's gonna come in that huge ship. All right, with His angels. And the chariots are going to cover the sky and black out the sun and the moon and everything. And nobody's going to be able to escape, man. Nobody's going to be able to escape. The eyes of the Lord are watching you people. You see the so-called UFOs all the time. They're constantly taking videos, pictures, constantly. The eyes of the Lord are here. They entered into this kingdom, man. They what the scriptures say, and they will remain in His house. They remain here, man. Why? Because you wicked mother effers, man. The Lord is about to destroy this place. Nobody cares about the Lord here. Nobody even thinks about the Lord and what He's doing. Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of whoredoms. Yeah, you turn everybody, all these women, you created Facebook and all these apps. You know, people got locks on their phone. How you can be in a relationship, but everybody got locks on their phone? You created whores. Push pornography. Who owns that? Those small hats do. You push all this wickedness on the children, homosexuality, all this bullcrap, man. Because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts. Yeah, witchcraft, that's what you push. That selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Yeah, through your damn witchcrafts, man. You know, you separate children from their parents. Okay, and then the children end up somewhere funneled through human trafficking. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And that's what's been happening right now. Everybody looking at here like, that's nasty. This place is wicked. All other nations, like, they call you the great Satan. They call the white man the great Satan. The great Satan. It says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee. Yeah, you're filthy. Filthy animal. It says, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Everybody looking like, oh man, this can't get no better. This can't get no worse, but it's going to get worse. You got grown men with beards, 6'7", 6'8", walking with women clothes on, with panties on, in a parade somewhere. Huge men, like 340 pounds, with beards, with women clothes on, with makeup, talking to some little kids somewhere at some kind of event. So it's a big ball of confusion, man.
The shit I'm about to tell you right now, they're going to try and downplay. They're trying to make it seem like it's not that serious, but it is. So there's reports that there was the first ever human case of a flesh-eating screwworm. So a person came from Guatemala to the United States and is in Maryland right now and is infested with screwworm. Mind you, this screwworm infestation can be fatal. That means he can lose his life if it's not treated the right way. But if these parasites come in contact with you, it'll be a big problem. But I bet you that they won't tell you that in 2024, February, Costa Rica declared state of emergency for those same screwworm flies. And these same screwworm parasites love mammal flesh. So how you contract parasites is a screwworm fly. You heard what I just said? A fly lands on an open wound. And after they land on an open wound, they leave those eggs that they always lay. And within 24 hours, those screwworm eggs, yeah, they gonna feast on your flesh. So once again, like I said, they gonna tell you that this is not serious. This is serious because you don't know where it's coming from. Where the hell are we right now? Because yesterday in California, somebody tested positive for the bubonic plague. And if you don't know what the bubonic plague is, I think you need to look it up. The bubonic plague, most famously known as Black Death, was a devastating pandemic that swept through Europe, Asia, North Africa, starting in 1347, taking the lives of tens of millions by killing a third of Europe's population. So as you see, as regular as they're trying to make it sound, it's not regular at all. They're saying it's caused by Yersinia pestis bacteria, spread by fleas on rats and other different types of rodents. So officials are saying that your cats and dogs can also be affected by these fleas and bring those fleas into your house. They're also saying that the plague is naturally found in areas of California. So California residents, after this situation, you need to be aware. The person that got infected with this plague, they're saying he's recovering. But what if he didn't get help soon enough? Most likely, we probably have a problem. On our hand. This is one of these situations where everybody...
Remember the LA wildfires? Remember how multi-million-dollar mansions on the water